So PowerPoint has a really nice built-in feature that allows you to make a screencast. And since you have PowerPoint on your computers already, it seems like this is your best option. Remember, if you make your presentation on Google Slides, you can always import it into PowerPoint because I don't think Google Slides has a feature to do this. So a few things here. So let's pretend that my project is over rainbows and I'm done, which I'm obviously not. As you can see, my background's pretty extensive here. But let's say all of my slides are looking good and I have them done. I'm ready to make a screencast. So the easiest way to do this, and it's pretty intuitive until the end. So hold on until the end. Please make sure you check out what happens at the end because it'll save you a ton of time. So when you get to this record up here, and I was just in home, hit record. Depending on what your teacher wants you to do, they might want you to do a cameo, which just puts your face in the corner. Totally up to your teacher and maybe up to you, who knows. But if they don't want it, you don't have to worry about it. If they do want it, you just hit that. I always hit from the beginning, which is kind of nice. Main reason being, if I make a mistake, say on slide number 3, then I can go back and fix just slide number 3 and not worry about 2. But just for simplicity's sake, let's do this slide right here, and I'll hit from the beginning. And when I click on that, there's a few things going on here. So it puts my face there already, which is nice, I suppose. And then up here, you can see it's not recording yet. And then I can this is kind of cool too. I can put some notes in here, which you would have done already, but let's just say you're kind of thinking, wow, it would be nice to put some notes in here. The nice thing is the screen recording doesn't show the notes. All the screen recording is going to have is what's down here. So that white part down there. And then, of course, your face, which is kind of weird, but helpful too. So you can have a lot of things typed in here, which is great. You can read it. You can think about what's going on. But when you're ready to go, you'll hit record. The other thing I want to show here is that down here, there's some pretty cool tools. I like the laser pointer myself, and you can kind of use that to move it around. You can also use the pen and, kind of highlight some things there. Change colors if you would like. Not necessary, but these are kind of nice things. You can erase those things too. And then, again, a marker that kind of shows a little more depth there. So anyway, I would come up here. I'm going to erase this because I haven't even started recording yet. And so I'd hit this record right here. And it gives you a countdown, which is pretty nice. Clear your throat, and then you're ready to go to start presenting there. Hello, my name is Mr. Howard. I'm presenting on rainbows today. When you would be ready to go and move on from this slide, I would just go down here and hit next to my next slide. And I could talk about how pretty I think rainbows are. So that's sort of what you would do. You would go through all these slides and do this. After each time that you're good with the slide, you come down here and hit next. And it's making a recording on every single slide, which is great. Because, again, if you messed up on this slide, let's say you said a word incorrectly, you can always go back and do that slide again. So that's pretty nice. So I'm just going to run it all the way through my last slide here. When I get to my last slide, it's going to say, are you ready to export your video? And you can click here or you can click here. Here's something pretty important. This is the part I'm talking about. As it stands, it's going to come out as an MP4, which is fantastic. It's exactly what we want. That plays nicely with Canvas. But I want to customize this export because, as you can see right here, video resolution in full HD. That is going to be very bulky and slow as far as upload time goes onto Canvas. So what I always do, since it really doesn't matter how good a quality is I hit that customize export. And then I'm going to pick standard, and that's fine. I mean, we're not trying to, it doesn't matter that standard 480p is going to be great. The second spent on each slide, this is a trick too, because for whatever reason, sometimes it cuts you off. So I always set that nice and high as it can go, because you probably talked a long time on that. I don't know. The higher the better on that. So set it for like 2 hours there. So there you go. And that should work, no problem. And then I'm going to hit create a video. And when I go to hit create video, it's now exporting this somewhere. You have to tell it where to go. Okay, so I'm going to pick desktop just because that's pretty simple and to the point. And export right there. And it's going to export my video, which is fantastic. And it's going to take just a second there. Going to my desktop, which is super. And as soon as this is done, I'm going to show you that it's a pretty easy upload as far as you just go to Canvas at that point. I don't want to view it. Well, you probably do. You probably want to check it out there. But then I'm going to go to this right here, and then you would go into this. Let me click View as a student, and then it'd be pretty simple then to just come down here, and instead of dragging file, you to upload, I believe. And there we go. Sorry. And then you go to my desktop right here, and then you find that EMS project, which I named it right there. Yeah, and that's another good point. Make sure you name it something that is easy to find on your desktop. Hit open, and because it's a small file and I'm at school, this is going to upload pretty quickly, which is nice. So you're good to go. And it says MP4. Whoa, wait a minute. I made a mistake. That is actually a PPTX, which I'm glad I made that mistake now, because that's a common mistake that students make. So I should be looking for the one that says rainbows. There we go, MP4. I did that on purpose, haha. So make sure it's an MP4, hit that, and now I'm good to go. See, MP4, not PPTX. PPTX is PowerPoint. And that's it. I'd hit submit assignment, and I would be good to go. All right, that's it. Hopefully that works, and hopefully you get some good points into your exam score.